let me show you here. Not 7. In the previous book, that was chapter 7. Chapter 9. We're going to be responsible for sections 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, and 9.5, which is pretty much reading about the stock market. You don't need me to go over it. I'm going to post homework assignment based on chapter 8 and 9 later tonight, and you're going to have till the following Monday. I'm going to start chapter 11 today. I plan to spend 3 lectures on it. And let me see. So, and we'll have the second midterm exam on November 10th, which is on chapters 8, 9, and 11. Okay. Your name? Okay. So let me write it here anyway. And covering chapters 8, 9, and 11. Chapter 10 is also there, but it's pretty much, I mean, you're not directly responsible for it, but it's read about kind of the brief history of what sort of returns happen for different kinds of asset classes. Chapter 11 is about, let me write the name correctly. This can the capital asset pricing model. This chapter, we're going to get our first glimpse of how to kind of, using a simple model, estimate required rate of return for stocks. I remember doing the stock valuation. And later on, after the exam, we're going to cover chapter 13, because I'm going to skip 12. It's a little bit more of an advanced topic. In 13, we're going to calculate what we call cost of capital, which is something we're going to use to evaluate investment projects. Let's see. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about, just on individual securities. How to calculate expected return and risk measures based on different states of world, probabilities of such states. Probably do remember, at least you're supposed to remember from your basic stats class, the concept of expected value. you have an inherently random quantity, such as future returns from an investment. This random quantity takes on different values in different states of nature. Example, suppose you can designate future state of the economy in four cases. Let's call it good or, very good, good, bad, and ugly. Very good, you can think of it as economy good, somewhat normal, bad, a little bit low growth, ugly, deep recession, something like that. Each of these cases, you expect returns of 25%, 15%, 3%, and negative 15%. Well, if the economy is doing really well, you expect this stock to get you 25%. If it's gonna do somewhat normal, 15, a little bit bad, 3% really bad, negative 15. You also calculate probabilities of these states as %, 40%, 35%, and 10% respectively. I should say respectively here as well. So what is let's designate X as the random quantity, Xi as the value in the ith state, and Pi as probability of that state. And expected value of X is simply sum of the products of the probabilities and the values they would attain in those. I mean, we're gonna do an Excel template for this, but I just want you to see where it comes from first. You know, come on. P1 times X1 plus P2 times X2 plus Of course, if we have 10 different states, we would have done this for all of them. So in this case, probability of the good state. Well, that's 15%. Times how much return you're gonna get in that state, 25%. Plus the second one has a probability of 40% times 15% in the good, or very good and good. And third one is probability of 35% and return of 3%. And finally, probability of 10% times negative 15%. So that would give me a 9.3%.